Hey, we're making an Italian veggie and ground beef bake. Stay tuned if you want to see how he made it. Hi, welcome to my channel. I've lost 180 pounds with keto, carnivore, and counting calories. Don't forget to check the description to this video. I have links to some of my popular videos, a link to my Amazon account for a lot of things that you all ask about. Don't forget I have a bunch of playlists on the homepage of this channel. Thank you. Okay, to get started, I have 30 grams of bacon, 15 grams of bacon grease heated up, and we are going to saute up some, these are frozen yellow onions. I'm zeroing it out. I'm zeroing out the onions on my scale, so I need to, just to give us an idea how much it is, 74 grams of onions. So now I'm going to get those sauteed, and I'll get back with you. You know what? While I'm at it, I think some mushrooms is going to be good in this. So I'm going to zero out my mushrooms here. We'll add just a little bit of frozen mushrooms to it. Just a little. 64. Mush. 64. Yeah, I'm going to get these sauteed up, and I will get back with you. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied with that. This is the pan I'm going to be using, so I'm just going to go ahead and put these vegetables down in here for now. I'll pull them back out later. Alrighty. Now, hang on, I need to wipe that off. Now I'm going to add in some raw peppers. These are not frozen, so just a few. Just kind of cook them up a little. Oh, shoot. Nope, hold on. I'm going to burn myself. Just a minute, just a minute. Come back, come back, come back, come back. All right. Now zero it out. Okay. All right. Now it was 94 grams of peppers. I've got 200 grams of yellow squash and 300 grams of zucchini. Now let's do 200 grams of zucchini. That way it evens out. Alright, so 200 grams of zucchini and 200 grams of squash. And so now we're going to saute all this along with the peppers. I didn't saute the peppers very long. So now I'm going to get all this sauteed together. Get it all golden brown and flavorful. Speaking of flavorful, let's get some seasonings going. I didn't do that earlier. I'm going to get some Italian seasoning in it. Some Greek seasoning. Let's do some garlic salt. Let's get some onion salt. You thought I was going to put some more salt in there, didn't you? Let me let that go, and let me let this simmer for a while, or saute a while, and we'll see if it does need more salt. We'll get to that in a little bit, but let's let this kind of all break down and soften up. Okay, their vegetables are not all the way soft, and I actually changed containers. We're going to see what I end up cooking all this in, but because I still don't know yet. So there we go. I'm adding that to the onions and mushrooms right now. And we're going to add some marsala wine. So we got to zero it out. Okay. $67 grams. Just going to kind of let that work a little bit down in there. Not really much going on in there. But I'm doing it just to kind of, let that kind of cook out some of the alcohol. I don't know what they do. Anyway, I just know they let it simmer for a couple minutes. Or for a few seconds. So I'm going to do that. And then we are going to add some harissa. It's the Mina harissa sauce that I love. This one it's I have it tagged in my Amazon store because I love it. 36 grams. And then I'm going to put in some this. I'm going to put in some of my roasted garlic. I didn't have that going. Just, I don't know, half of a tablespoon maybe. Put some of that down in there. Just kind of letting all that simmer together here. And then we're going to be adding some pasta sauce. You can add whatever kind you like, you know, with just whatever fits your way of eating. If you're counting calories or macros or carbs, you just go with whatever fits your needs best. The one I use is this tomato. It's the Great Value Organic Tomato Basil Pasta Sauce. I use it because it's half the calories. There is 2 more carbs in it, but I like this for the calories. So I'm going to weigh this in a minute. Hang on. Okay. Add some. Is a serving. Serving is 1, 2. So that's 2 servings. I'm going to add a little more to make it like 3 servings worth. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So just a little bit more. Look, y'all know me and math. Don't be judging. Don't be judging me. All right, that's close enough. 331 grams of pasta sauce. So now I'm just going to let this sit and simmer a little bit. And then we're going to pour it out into with the vegetables and we're going to cook our ground beef. But let me let this simmer for a little bit and I'll get back to you. So now I'm going to add these vegetables in with the pasta sauce that we have created. The pasta-less sauce. You could serve this over those miracle noodles. I was planning on picking some up next payday. But you could keep the vegetables or leave out the vegetables. Pick what vegetables you like. Do it however you like. I'm going to let this kind of simmer for a few minutes just so the veggies kind of take on the pasta sauce and all the flavors, and I'll let it simmer. I'll give it about 3 or 4 minutes. And then we got to cook the ground beef. Okay, so now I'm going to put the vegetables and pasta sauce into here. Now we are going to cook up our ground beef. I didn't have any made, so I didn't have any defrosted. So I went to the store and I picked up some 85% ground beef. Yellow sticker. One of the dogs is standing beside me. I don't know if the stink is from him or ground beef, so that's why I kept smelling, but it's the dog, it's not the ground beef. So now I'm going to brown my ground beef, and I'll show you what that's like when it's all done. I'm going to go ahead and salt and pepper the ground beef. Since I won't be giving the broth to the dogs, it won't matter. There's some salt and some pepper. I'm going to use a little bit of onion salt, a little seasoning salt, and a little garlic salt. And I'm just going to keep on going until it's all browned. So now we are going to build our, I don't know, whatever I end up calling this. I'm going to put some ground beef down in the bottom. This is 1 pound of ground beef. Then I'm going to put half of the vegetables in there. That's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Okay. No, don't put that over there. Okay. So half the vegetables. Then this was, what did I say? How much ricotta? It says 220 grams of ricotta. I'm just going to take it out and kind of spread it around. I'll do half now and half in a minute. Yep, I should just mix this all together in one big thing. I'm going to do that. It'll taste good. It don't have to be all fancy. I'm just going to mix it all. And then I'll top it with mozzarella cheese. Now, if you want to be fancy, you go ahead. Ain't nobody got time to be fancy. Especially me. I ain't got time to be fancy. So I'm going to put all this down in here with the veggies, or with the meat too. Now. I kind of want to bury my face in that little platter there I just had. Bet you that would taste good, good, good. Now, that's much easier. Look at that. That's just easier. Ain't got to try to be all spiffy and fancy. And yeah, let's just do it. Sorry, I'm not left-handed, so I have to hold it with my right hand. Or I have to hold it with my left hand and control my scooper with the right hand. Oh, that's nice. That's perfect. Okay. And then, like I said, I'm going to top it. How's it taste even? Oh, yeah. Those Italian people with their pasta sauce and their ricotta cheese, they know something about something, let me tell you. And their Greek seasoning and Italian seasoning. Them folks know a thing or two about food, I'm here to tell you. Now I'm just going to top it with this 100 grams of mozzarella. And we're going to bake it. It doesn't have to cook. I'm just baking it so it can get, all the flavors can mix together and it'll taste really, really nummy. So I'll be back in about 30 minutes. So for the macros for what I made, what I typically do is plug it all into Chronometer and see how much it comes to as one recipe. And then I decide how I want to divide it up. If I'm calorie focused, I look at the calories. If I'm carb focused, I look at the carbs. So currently I'm more calorie focused. And so the whole thing was 2,111 calories, 183 protein, 82 total carbs, and 105 fat. I divided into 4 servings. So one serving is 525 calories, 45.9 protein, 20 total carbs, 17.8 net carbs, and 26.2 fat. You could totally make this with less veggies. You do whatever works for you and your macros. And yeah, so as soon as it's done, we'll taste it. Look at that. Doesn't that look yummy? All right, let's cut it up and we'll taste it. Look at that. That looks delicious. Let's take us a bite. You know it's going to be hot. Onion and mushroom and zucchini and cheese. Yeah. This. You need to make this. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I'm going to take this with me on my work trip out of town because yeah, I don't care what they have. If I'm eating this, oh my gosh. Yes, yes, and yes again. Okay, bye.